Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sure most of you who are keen on the political moves being made by these politicians are right now shocked or maybe surprised or maybe wondering what is happening in this particular picture. That photo shows that there's some political game that is being played there. Now, in that picture, you can see Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, George Natembea, and Karanja Kibicho. When you see Kalonzo Musyoka, George Natembea, and Rigathi Gachagua together, that is normal. Because these are principles within the united opposition. Equally, the same way I can say, when Natembea is meeting Matiang'i, Matiang'i is meeting Kalonzo, and even Kalonzo is meeting Gachagua, or even Matiang'i meeting Gachagua. That is normal because this is the united opposition. People who have been very active. Now, when we realize that Karanja Kibicho is part of the meeting, then now people will start asking questions. What is this gentleman doing here? Why are they together? What is their plan? On this particular video, I want to take you through on the observations that I was able to make from that particular picture. But first of all, get note of this. Karanja Kibicho is one of the closest allies of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And this gentleman, if there was a deep state then during Uhuru Kenyatta's time, then it was Karanja Kibicho. If there's someone that Rigathi Gachagua complained of most of the time, then it is Karanja Kibicho. So therefore, when he comes and sits down with Rigathi Gachagua, people will start wondering, what is really happening? Let me take you through on the observations I made. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos, please take a second or two to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My number is always here for those who want to talk to me, engage me. Please feel free to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, in Mount Kenya region, the structure of Jubilee was not its structure without Karanja Kibicho. If there's someone who was actually involved in the Jubilee politics, it's Karanja Kibicho. One time I received a call from a person from Mount Kenya and he told me that Karanja Kibicho is working with Rigathi Gachagua and not Matiang'i. It did not sound to be someone who was not aware what is happening. So to some extent I believed in, actually even did a video here and told people that probably Matiang'i is being played. And after this photo surfaced, he texted me and told me, I told you these people are working together. The major motive in our conversation with him, it was about Matiang'i's choice for the Jubilee Party. And this gentleman told me that the Jubilee Party has been completely destroyed. There's no structure for Jubilee in Mount Kenya. Again, because all those Mount Kenya big people have joined Rigathi Gachagua. That takes me to my first point. And that is the Jubilee Party in Mount Kenya, it's finished. It does not have a structure anymore in the Mount Kenya region. Why am I saying so? If Karanja Kibicho, a very close ally of Uhuru Kenyatta, is working with Rigathi Gachagua, then who is Matiang'i left with to structure with the Jubilee Party? Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that Matiang'i has now been made the deputy party leader of the Jubilee Party. And he needs to make inroads in all parts of the country, including Mount Kenya. But the people they believed in right now, like Karanja Kibicho, has joined Rigathi Gachagua. Then what is left for the Jubilee Party? I received some rumors before that Karanja Kibicho is part and parcel of the secretariat of Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i. Then now the same person who is heading the secretariat of Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i, in fact, he said Karanja Kibicho was on one side and Matiang'i was leading the other side. So as I speak today, Karanja Kibicho is working with Rigathi Gachagua. Then what does Matiang'i have to ensure that he's taking control and that Jubilee is becoming very effective in the Mount Kenya region? According to me, it's done. So Matiang'i has to sit down and structure the Jubilee Party right from the grassroots all the way to the presidency, if he wants to use the party. That is my first observation. Number two, if Jubilee Party is not finished, by Karanja Kibicho working with Rigathi Gachagua, then I can authoritatively say it here that Uhuru Kenyatta is working with Rigathi Gachagua. Because Karanja Kibicho is a very close ally of Uhuru Kenyatta, who worked as the PS Interior during Uhuru Kenyatta's time. So if these people come together, then it could be a sign that Uhuru Kenyatta is making a step towards Rigathi Gachagua's side. Or they are going to work together either way to ensure that they have taken William Ruto home come 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, Karanja Kibicho is a very close ally. His presence with Rigathi Gachagua in a meeting can also signify that Uhuru Kenyatta is present. When I look at Karanja Kibicho sitting with Rigathi Gachagua, then I tell myself there's no one who cannot sit with Rigathi Gachagua in the Mount Kenya region. No one. And I have some strong conviction right now that Mount Kenya will unite eventually towards the elections. Either those with William Ruto in UDA, or even those who are hanging somewhere like in Ndindi Nyoro, or those with DCP and those with Uhuru Kenyatta, they will eventually work together. Why? It's the nature of the Mount Kenya region, in that when it comes to the times of political war, in quotes, they always come together and unite against the enemy. There's nobody who can allow to be painted as a traitor in Mount Kenya region. They will all shelve their ambitions, eat money and finish, then eventually go to the side where the people of Mount Kenya want. Simple and clear. Another observation I was able to make is that if Karanja Kibicho works with Rigathi Gachagua, and then you can see Natembea there, and then you can see Kalonzo Musyoka, and then the other time we saw Matiang'i with Natembea and Peter Munya, then truly this opposition might be a united opposition indeed, in that they are determined to work together regardless of the differences to face William Ruto come 2027. As simple as that. Lastly, Matiang'i might not be able to get the funding that he had expected from the Mount Kenya billionaires. When you see Karanja Kibicho with Rigathi Gachagua, those people are billionaires, we have to admit that. And the fact remains that if they're working together, then the Mount Kenya billionaires will be with Rigathi Gachagua. If not, the united opposition. And I'm feeling strongly that they have felt like William Ruto will use a lot of money, that it will require all of them to come together and decide to counter William Ruto come 2027. I don't know what is your take, ladies and gentlemen, but from my observation, those are a few things that I was able to note. But on the comment section, you can feel free to share with me on what you think the meeting was all about, or the significance of the presidency of Karanja Kibicho. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Abdul Mugwa.